This program is a presentation of WLCN 96.3 FM and WLCNonline.com. This live video stream is made possible in part by WLCN's live stream technology sponsor, Me Realty, located at 602 Keokuk Street in Lincoln and online at merealty.com. Thank you for watching WLCN's coverage of Lincoln Community High School Lady Railer basketball. WLCN's coverage is made possible by Culver's of Lincoln, home of the Butterburger. Stop by before or after the game, located at 2530 Woodlawn Road in Lincoln. Me Realty, located at 602 Keokuk Street in Lincoln. Whether buying or selling, trust the professionals at Me Realty. For more information, check out their website, merealty.com. Full Gospel Evangelistic Center, located at 304 North McLean Street in Lincoln, and online at myfgec.org. Elkhart, Croft, and Lake Fork Fertilizer Service, your local source for all your fertilizer, ag chemical, and custom application needs. See what Mark Gordon and the Elkhart, Croft, and Lake Fork Fertilizer team can do for you. Call 217-445-2631. Heritage Packaging in Lincoln, offering top-notch products and value-driven solutions for Central Illinois. Heritage Packaging offers the right packaging right on time. Learn more online at welchpkg.com or call 217-735-4406. Modern Brake and Alignment, serving Lincoln and Logan County since 1964, offering full-service auto repairs, including suspension service, brake replacement, wheel alignment, transportation services, and more. Open Monday through Friday, 8 to 5. Stop by the shop at 1000 Commercial Park in Lincoln. Call 217-628-7650 or learn more at modernbrake.com. Go Railers! Lincoln Mayor Tracy Welch and Annette Welch. Attend one of Tracy's Coffee with the Mayor events to ask questions and learn more about happenings around Lincoln. Check the City of Lincoln Facebook page for dates and times. Grau Incorporated, serving Lincoln and Logan County since 1953. Located at 1905 North Kickapoo Street in Lincoln. Phone 217-735-4444 or go online to grauinc.com. Schneider Masonry, family owned and operated in Central Illinois with over 40 years of experience, serving builders, contractors, and homeowners. Free estimates available. Call 217-314-9654. Collision Concepts, located at 1005 Macon Street, just off Woodlawn Road, west of Culver's. Call 217-735-2100 or find them online at collisionconceptsinc.com. Experience the difference with Collision Concepts. State Farm Agent Brian Clark, located at 628 North Chicago Street in Lincoln. Brian can steer you in the right direction on auto insurance, and he's got your home covered from natural disasters to unexpected accidents. Call 217-732-6211 or visit sfinsurelincoln.com. The Johnson family, in honor of Keith Johnson, a proud supporter of the Lincoln Lady Railer basketball program for more than 50 years. Simply Traveled Cruise Planners. Let LCHS alum Amy Wagers-Chen help with domestic and global travel arrangements for groups, generational travel, Disney, all things cruises, and all-inclusive travel. Simply Traveled is so much more than cruises. Call Amy at 615-961-6474 or go online to simply-traveled.com. United Community Bank, located at 2201 Woodlawn Road in Lincoln and online at ucbbank.com. United Community Bank is the leader in community banking and stands ready to help both individuals and businesses. Phone 217-735-5400. Dara Entwistle and Health Insurance Solutions of Illinois, advocating for you, your family, and your company. Located at 620 Broadway Street in downtown Lincoln, call 217-737-7581. LCHS Lady Railer Basketball Alumni. Lincoln Lady Railer Basketball, a proud tradition of Lincoln Community High School athletics. Once a railer, always a railer. Rocking G Land and Cattle, Central Illinois source for superior shorthorn beef cattle genetics. Give Mark a call at 217-737-7905 or call Sheldon at 217-737-7787. Thank you for watching WLCN's coverage of Lincoln Community High School Lady Railer basketball. Good afternoon, Railer Nation, and hopefully we, the folks at WLCN, can overcome the technical difficulties perpetrated by yours truly to bring you both basketball games here from Reagan Middle School and the Alexander Haig Memorial Gym. No, it's not the Alexander Haig Memorial Gymnasium. I made that up, but you'll understand the irony if you're as old as I am. Here from Reagan Middle School, former Lincoln football coach Jared Shaner, the coach up here and directing some of the tournament activities over here at Reagan Middle School, where Lincoln's about to tip it off with the Royal Lions of Rockford Christian. And Rockford Christian, out of the Big Northern Conference, comes in with a record of 11-2. They're 3-0 in their conference. Their coach is Ted Lawver, and they've got some players. They've got some size out here as we watch them warm up. They're averaging about 50.2 points per game offensively and giving up only 37.23 points per game defensively. Lincoln's Lady Rail Splitters come into this afternoon's game with a record of 8-3 and 2-1 in the Central State 8. And I think we can guess pretty much who the starters are going to be for Lincoln as we wait to see who the starters will be today for the Rockford Christian Royal Lions. It is time to check this afternoon's list of the games, sponsored by Me Realty. List your home with Me Realty when it's time to sell, and if you're looking to buy, check the listings at merealty.com. And if you haven't figured it out by now, I'm also doing the color commentary today, so talking to myself on the radio ought to be very interesting for you folks listening and watching at home. First thing today will be, of course, defense, defense, defense. It is always a hallmark of the Lincoln girls and boys basketball programs, and defense will come into play whether or not they can cause enough havoc to cause Rockford Christian to turn the basketball over and defend against the size that Rockford Christian has. Tegan Lawver, one of the coach's daughters, is a 6'2 junior, and they've got some other size out there too, but the rest of the girls pretty well match up with Lincoln's Lady Rail Splitters. Second on the list of the game will be rebounding. The girls will have to hustle and get position inside and push the Rockford Christian girls out from the lane and keep them off of the boards. And the third thing will be something that the girls are going to have to deal with much of the year, and that will be to find a way offensively to operate against teams that have size and length. As we know, the girls have struggled at times against other teams that have size and length, and hopefully Grace Bivens' presence off the bench will help the Lincoln Lady Rail Splitters offset some of the size and length of the other team. And it's also good to see that Sage Gilbert was able to get some action against Lanfear's Lady Lions the other night and get into that basketball game. We expect big things from Sage Gilbert coming off the bench. In fact, Lincoln is getting about 13 points a game off the bench from Grace Biven and Paisley Holmes. Right now, Mia Clark averaging 14 points a game. Lily Holmes averaging just around 8 points a game. Mason McLeod, 7 points a game. Grace Schneider, 6 points per game, and Grace does so much on the floor running the offense. Again, Grace Biven averaging 8 points a game. Paisley Holmes averaging 5 points a game. Corey Farmer getting at least 13 points off of his bench, and with Sage Gilbert now getting some additional playing time, we would expect the bench productivity to increase. We have 2 minutes and 47 seconds before we go live here, tip-off. Actually, we're live now before we have tip-off here at Reagan Middle School between Lincoln and Rockford Christian. We're going to take a 2-minute timeout. When we come back, we'll have the starting lineups and the opening tip. You're listening to Lady Railer Basketball on WLCN 96.3 FM.
Full Gospel Evangelistic Center makes an impact locally and beyond through a wide range of events, ministries, and outreaches. Pastors Steve and Debbie Owens invite you to worship Sunday mornings at 10:30 and attend Wednesday night Bible studies at 6:30. Connect with FGEC online, follow them on Facebook, download their app, and visit their new website at myfgec.org with live YouTube video streams as well as recordings of services and special events. Full Gospel Evangelistic Center, 304 North McLean Street in Lincoln.
I don't remember how it started.
Go to that.
Our back and forth. It always came back. You probably don't remember what you told me,
That was perfect.
but I heard every word.
If you need to do something to feel okay to drive, you're not okay to drive. Don't drive buzzed.
Regular fans, you all know there's a home field advantage when it comes to sports. The same applies when purchasing a car, truck, or having your vehicle serviced. You'll have the home field advantage when shopping at Grouse Chevrolet in Lincoln. The trained sales staff at Grouse will provide you with a no-pressure sales process. It'll put you at ease all the way through the delivery. When it comes time for service, the certified mechanics will care for your vehicle like it's their own. Call or stop by the dealership on North Kickapoo Street in Lincoln or online at growinc.com.
Well, just like that, they ended pregame early, and we're underway. Tip-off here as Rockford Christian the basketball. In the corner with it, Jaden Connerly, a 5'7" sophomore. Connerly out front. They go inside to Tegan Lawver. Tegan Lawver posted up. Baseline Connerly. Connerly threw the ball out of bounds. The starters are Jaden Connerly, a 5'7" sophomore, Josie Becker, a junior, Lucy Gargani, a 5'7" senior, Tegan Lawver, a 6'2" junior. And just like that, ball turned over and coming back the other way. Out front, Gargani. They go inside Lawver, lefty up and good. Just like that, they went inside to Tegan Lawver. The other starter for Rockford Christian is Shea Ludwig, and now they come out in a 2-2-1 zone press. Lincoln breaks the press and get it to Mia Clark. Mia drives in. Mia down the lane. 5-footer up, no good. Rebound, Mason McLeod out to Grace Snyder. Rockford Christian sets up in a man-to-man, and we have some debris on the floor, so the official called timeout quickly. And Tegan Lawver, the 6'2" junior, recovers it. Lincoln the basketball right in front of the Rockford Christian bench. Into Schneider. Schneider works against the man-to-man, tried to work around a screen. Schneider down the lane, kick out Mason McLeod, 20-footer right side. Bang! A Collision Concepts three. And just like that, it is 3-2. The first three for Mason McLeod. Stolen by Lincoln. They throw it up ahead, threw it ahead, too far ahead, and Mason knocked it out of bounds. Oh, and they said it went off Rockford Christian last, so Lincoln's going to have the basketball. We are on the floor at the far end of the Reagan Middle School gym here, which is very, very small. McLeod to inbound, into Clark. Clark, 20-footer, left side, bang! Mia Clark with a 20-footer, another Collision Concepts three, and just like that, it is 6-2. Lincoln pressing all over the floor. Connerly goes inside, and that is Shea Ludwig, the senior, with a layup. Just like that, they broke the Lincoln press. And now Rockford Christian presses again, and Lincoln breaks it. Schneider against Lawver. They go Lily Holmes, right side Lily, into Gilbert. Gilbert up the lane, no good. Gray Gilbert got too far under the bucket, couldn't convert it, and here comes Rockford the other way. Connerly, right side. They go inside, ball batted around. Lawver picks it up. Lawver throws it back out. Connerly top of the key. Right side, Becker. Becker. Connerly. Connerly's all over the place. She's their point guard, obviously runs their offense. Ludwig, they go inside again, up and no good, and a foul as Shea Ludwig misses the shot. And I believe Gray Gilbert picked up the foul. That is her first, and the team's first, and up and good. Shea Ludwig, the senior, will have one more, second one, high arching shot, and no good. And there's Lawver, the size in there, went right over Clark, grabbed the rebound. May missed the shot, and Holmes picks up the rebound, and we got a foul against Rockford Christian, and that foul is against Josie Becker.
Clark, spin move in the lane, looks inside there. Gilbert gets it into Gilbert. Kick out Holmes. Lily going to drive it in. Lily 10-footer up, no good. A lot of contact going in the lane there, and Rockford Christian comes out with a rebound. Here they come the other way. Becker, Connerly, right side Gargani. They go inside, up and no good. Ludwig missed a shot inside, point blank, and Lily Holmes going to come the other way. Lincoln pushing the ball. Lily down the lane, up and no good. Rebound, ball on the floor. It'll stay Lincoln basketball. She tried to draw the foul, couldn't draw the contact, and here comes the bench. As Paisley Holmes will come in the basketball game, as does Grace Biven. 6-5 the score if you just joined us. 4:45 to go here in the first. Tournament running just a little bit behind. They go right inside to Biven. Biven against the big girl got fouled. And she did. And the foul is on Tegan Lawver, the 6'2 junior. Grace Biven with a Kevin McHale move. Went right, then turned right around and went left. And got hacked going up for the shot. 6-foot freshman up and good. 7-5 the Lincoln lead, and the first points of the day for Grace Biven. Second one up and no good. Rolled around the iron, and Rockford comes out with a rebound. Here they come quickly the other way. Connerly against the Lincoln defense. They press. Oh, Biven nearly stole the ball in the passing lane, and Grace stole the ball in the passing lane under the bucket. Great defense by Lincoln. Here they come the other way. Paisley Holmes on the run. Dribbled it off of her own foot and out of bounds. Paisley Holmes off to the races going the other way. Dribbled it right off of her own foot and right out of bounds. So a turnover goes right back to Rockford Christian. The Royal Lions bringing it up. Connerly again, and now here comes the trap. She's in trouble in the backcourt. Gets it to Becker. Here they go inside. Ludwig hit Biven in the arm, and they say Ludwig touched it last. Grace Biven with great defense stood there with her arms up. So frantic action here. Again, 4:08 to go here in quarter number one. It's 7-5. Schneider drives in. Kick back out Clark, and Mia travel with the basketball. She did. A little late call by the official, but she did travel the basketball. Had her feet going before she's dribbled. Substitution for Rockford Christian. Ava Reese in the basketball game for them. Ludwig had a 10-footer, didn't take it, gets it back out to Reese. Becker, they go around the horn to Gargani. Try to go inside. There's Ludwig inside. Shea Ludwig tearing it up on the interior, and that ties it at 7. 3:48 to go here in quarter number one. Schneider trying to drive in, got in the trees to Clark. Mia going to drive in, got fouled. Throws up a shot, no good. Went off Biven's hands and right to Lawver, and here comes Rockford the other way. Becker out front, right side Gargani. In the corner, Becker. They throw it inside Ludwig. They're getting the ball inside pretty easy. Reese, 20-footer outside. Bomb three, no good. Ball on the floor. Diving on the floor is everybody. Schneider's got it, and just like that, jump ball. And on the alternating possession, it'll go Lincoln's way. Tied at 7, 3:19 to go. And yeah, I'm working by myself, so we're trying to keep score, keep the play-by-play, and give you some insight. Holmes, right side Clark, back out front Mesa, and they threw the ball, and Schneider chased it down. Grace, a great hustle, chasing it down, tries to drive in, throws up a 5-footer, no good. Battle for the rebound, out of bounds, it's Lincoln's ball. They say Gargani touched it last as Mia Clark comes out of the basketball game. Lily Holmes back in. They get it into Lily. Lily looking for Paisley. Lily out front Paisley. Paisley left side Mesa. Back out front Paisley. Paisley going to drive it in. Paisley 5-footer up no good. Biven chases it down, and now Paisley gets it in the corner. Paisley out front to Lily. Lily 20-footer top of the key. No good short. Gets her own board. Lily 5-footer up good. Lily Holmes with a bucket. 9-7, 2:33 to go here in the opening stanza. Becker across timeline. Ludwig deep in the corner. They go inside Lawver. She works inside. Threw the ball away. Mason McLeod was there to defend Lawver, and Lawver just turned around and threw the ball out of bounds. So let's see if the Lincoln girls can capitalize on this turnover. We've had plenty of them, both teams here in the first quarter. As Schneider will get across the timeline against Rockford Christian, a man-to-man. Left side, Biven. Biven, nice pass inside to Holmes. Holmes at the elbow. McLeod, 20-footer, and call a foul on Mason McLeod? Or no, traveling on Mason McLeod. Traveling call on Mason McLeod as she came off the screen. Looked like the shot may have been partially blocked. So Jaden Connerly, left side Gargani. Walvers posted inside, Biven fronting her. Right side they go Connerly. Connerly in the corner, Reese. Reese hounded by McLeod. Back out front, Connerly. Connerly, Gargani inside Lawver. Lawver looking for somebody to pass it to. Back out front, Gargani. Gargani top of the key between the circles. Holmes hounding her. Right side, Connerly. They go in the corner, Reese. Reese starts to drive baseline. Looks like she may have double dribbled the basketball. No call. Connerly working against Holmes. Gargani. Gargani tries to drive around the defense. Gets it to Becker. She traveled. No call. Becker in the corner, Reese. Lincoln's defense looking pretty good right here. Gargani out front, Connerly. Connerly going to drive it baseline. McLeod cut her off. She tried to throw it off of Mesa and threw it right to Grace Snyder. Now Grace is going to push the ball up the floor. Had Holmes briefly ahead of the pack. Gets it to Paisley. Paisley's going to drive it in. Throws up a wild layup. No good. Batted around. Paisley off of her hands last, and it goes out of bounds. Minute to go here in stanza number 1. Lincoln up 9-7 if you just joined us. On the Royal Lions from Rockford Christian with a record of 11-2 in the Big Northern Conference. Connerly, right side, goes to Becker. Becker back out front. Connerly threw it away just a moment. She chases it down. Gargani out front. They go inside. Becker, nice pass inside. Left-handed layup, no good. Rebound, Lily Holmes comes out of there with it. Lily gathers it in. Lily gets it to Grace. 35 seconds. Biven in the corner. Biven looking for somebody. Throws it inside Lily. Lily backs it in. Good. Nice turnaround by Lily Holmes in the lane. That's 4 for Lily, and it's 11-7 Lincoln. Becker, left-handed dribble out front against the Lincoln defense. Clock winding down. 17-1 on the clock. They go in the corner. Connerly back out front. Becker, long three-pointer. No good. Rebound, Mesa McLeod. Nice board by Mesa. Gets it to Grace. She's going to have to hurry. She's got time. Will Grace take it all the way? Grace, 20-footer at the gun. No good. Battle for the rebound, and that'll end the first quarter. And at the end of one quarter, it is Lincoln 11 and Rockford Christian 7. We're going to take a 60-second timeout. When we come back, we'll have quarter number 2. You're listening to Lady Railer Basketball on WLCN 96.3 FM.
Whether you're buying or selling your home, the brokers of Me Realty will work with you to get the deal done. As one of Central Illinois' top producing offices for decades, Me Realty has the experience to guide you through the process. You want results? Call the brokers of Me Realty at 217-735-5424, stop by the office at 602 Keokuk Street in Lincoln, or check out local listings online at merealty.com.
Back here at Reagan Middle School, Dixon, Illinois, where Lincoln leads 11-7 after the first quarter. Lily Holmes with a couple of buckets inside, leads with 4 points. Mason McLeod and Mia Clark each with a 3, and Grace Biven with 1 of 2 free throws for Lincoln's 11 points. Rockford Christian, the basketball to start the second quarter. Gargani out front. In the corner, Becker. They go inside Ludwig. Ball on the floor. Ludwig trapped by everybody and threw it out of bounds. So Lincoln's defense causing a lot of problems for Rockford Christian as they continue to try to go inside to Shea Ludwig, and she has done some damage on the inside. Lincoln will have the basketball at midcourt opposite from us. Again, we are on the floor and can see about 95% of the court. There's one corner when the officials get out there and the coaches get out there. We can't see. Schneider drives around everybody. Kick out Clark. Nice fake by Lily Holmes. Lily took it inside. Kick back out. Mia, 20-footer on the way. No good. Back of the iron. Ball on the floor. And Rockford Christian Connerly comes out of there with it. One lady to beat. And Schneider. Oh, Grace Schneider with great defense. She blocked the shot. Thought there would have been a foul called there, but they called Connerly for traveling based on the defense of Grace Schneider. 7:22 to go here in the second quarter. Lincoln on the turnover. Schneider beats everybody down the lane. Got a lot of contact and no call, and Corey Farmer's upset about that. Here they come the other way. Ludwig. Out front, Becker. Right side, Connerly. Gargani, 20-footer on the way. Back of the iron, no good. And Schneider screened down and got the rebound. Little Grace is fouled in the backcourt, but no call. But Paisley Holmes picks up the basketball. She gets it across the timeline. Great pass in the corner. Lily Holmes, 3 on the way. No good. Ball's going to go out of bounds, and it'll go Rockford basketball. 6:46 to go here in the second stanza. Lincoln up 11-7. We said defense was one of the keys, and right now Lincoln's defense looking pretty good against this Rockford Christian team. Gargani out front, Connerly. Watch, I'll jinx it right there when I said that. In the corner they go Becker. Ludwig posted up hard inside. She and Gray Gilbert going at it. They get inside to Lawver. Left-handed hook shot up, no good. Ball on the floor. Mia Clark is able to grab it out of there. Mia kicks it out to Grace. Again, Lincoln trying to push the ball. Lily Holmes, nice fake on the baseline, gets it into Clark. Clark, nice little up and under move and gets the bucket. Mia Clark with a nice little scoop up and under move. And we know there's some college interest. Rock Falls is in here looking at her. And they should be impressed by that move, as it is 13-7 Lincoln. Mia Clark with her 5th point. 6 minutes to go on the clock. Ludwig, elbow, shot out front, no good. Missed by Gargani, and Mia Clark with a nice screen out. Kicks it ahead to Lily. Lily gets ahead of everybody. Ball knocked out of bounds. Good defense by Connerly of Rockford Christian. And Lincoln will have the basketball under their own bucket as Grace Biven and Mason McLeod come back in the basketball game for Lincoln. Lily Holmes. One of them taking a seat. Mesa into Grace Biven. Out front, Clark. In the corner, Mesa. 20-footer out of the corner. Rainbow around and out. Rebound. How did Grace Biven get in there and get it? Biven, nice pass to Gilbert. Gilbert had it blocked, and I think a foul. And let's see if this goes against... It does. It goes against Tegan Lawver, their big center. That is her 2nd foul. Gray Gilbert going to go to the free throw line with a couple of freebies. Up and got it. Nothing but the bottom of the net for Gray. Second one coming for the junior. Up and no good. So 14-7 the Lincoln lead with 5:35 to go here in quarter number 2. Connerly, Becker, Gargani in the corner, back out front, Becker, Connerly, nice fake inside, takes the 10-footer up and no good, and Clark with the screen out. Great rebound by Mia Clark. Here comes Grace the other way. Schneider, great pass inside to Biven, reverse layup, left hand, and she got it. Holy cow. 16-7, 5:07 to go. In the corner they go. Ludwig goes inside Lawver. Lawver over Biven, and Grace Biven's going to get called for the foul. One time Grace didn't have the arms straight up. How about a shout out to Roger Gazda, who is unfortunately not at home. And we hope Roger gets to feeling better pretty soon. Roger and his family, Merry Christmas to them, and a shout out to the Comnick family who happens to be listening to us. And a second one by Lawver is up and good, 16-8. Wonder if the Comnicks are doing maintenance at this point in time. We talked to Brett Farmer a little bit. He's still hauling some grain. McLeod, right side, out front Schneider. Schneider, Clark. Mesa, 20-footer up and bang! A collision concept 3. Mesa is on today. 19-8, 4:40 to go. Lincoln's defense really playing well. Has only allowed 1 point so far in the first 3.5 minutes of the second quarter. Shot way off, and Gray Gilbert comes out of there with it. Gray to Grace. Grace around the defense, and she's hounded by Gargani in the backcourt. Here comes Grace. Ahead to Mesa. Mesa kicks it back out Grace. Grace right side now goes between the circles into Biven. Biven kick out to McLeod, and that, oh, I don't know about that. That ball, I think, went off of one of Rockford's players. And we have a 30-second timeout on the floor, so we'll go ahead and keep it right here, taken by Rockford Christian. 19-8 is the Lincoln lead. 4:12 to go here in the half. Me Realty, whether buying or selling, trust the professionals at Me Realty, located at 602 Keokuk Street in Lincoln, or go online to merealty.com. The Full Gospel Evangelistic Center, located at 304 North McLean, and online at myfgec.org. Culver's of Lincoln, home of the Butterburger. Stop by before or after the game, located at 2530 Woodlawn Road in Lincoln. Lincoln up 19-8. Mia Clark with 5 points. Lily Holmes 4. Mason McLeod, the leading scorer for Lincoln, with 6. Greg Gilbert with a free throw. And Grace Biven with 3 points on a bucket and a free throw. Here comes Rockford. Becker out front at the volleyball line. Goes to Connerly. Connerly top of the circle. They go in the corner. Gargani stepped on the baseline and actually traveled before that. But they got her for the call on the baseline, and the turnover going to go back to Lincoln. We have exactly 4 minutes. 4 minutes left here in the half. Schneider going the other way. We got 2 games for you today. We'll be back in action about 6:30, maybe a little later the way the tournament's gone. Gilbert inside, 5-footer, good. Gray Gilbert coming alive with a 5-footer. 21-8 the Lincoln lead. They tried to throw it inside, and Connerly intercepted a pass. I think it was meant for Lawver. Knocked it to Mia Clark. Mia comes out of there with it. And Schneider will work down the right side, come around the screen from Biven. Schneider going to go in the lane, up and no good. Rebound Biven. Biven is getting hacked in the lane, no call, and they stripped it from her. Well, the officials are probably trying to make up tournament time. I've seen that happen before. Ludwig in trouble. Kick back out Becker. Connerly. They go around the horn. Gargani with a long 3, and she got it. Lucy Gargani with the 3. And it's 21-11. Schneider gets it to Mia Clark. Mia, Biven posted up inside. Clark drives in. Scoop shot up, no good. Biven couldn't get the rebound as Lawver went right over the top of her, and here they come the other way. Connerly goes in the lane, throws it up, no good, and Biven goes up and grabs the rebound. Biven kick out to Grace. Schneider, right side, Gray Gilbert. Gilbert faked in the corner to Clark. Mesa to Mia Clark. They're guarding Mia pretty heavy. Kick out to Mesa. Mesa fakes a 25-footer, doesn't take it. Back out front, Grace. 2:13 on the clock. Again, Lincoln up 10, 21-11. Grace going to pull it out. Now run the offense. She goes right in the lane. Threw it up against Lawver and got no call. And here they come the other way. Ludwig throws up a layup and gets it 21-13. You're going to have to be strong with the girls. Are going to have to be strong with a basketball because obviously the physical play is going to go on. And we have a timeout on the floor. It looks like it'll be a 30-second timeout. We'll tell you about more of our fine sponsors. Heartland Community College, serving Lincoln where you don't have to go far to go far. Heartland is Lincoln's community college. Discover Heartland, discover more. Visit heartland.edu/Lincoln. The LMH Community Health Collaborative, improving the health of the people of the communities it serves with programs such as walking challenges in the LMH market during the summer. Heartland Bank and Trust, with 2 convenient locations locally to serve you, and many others throughout central Illinois. In Lincoln, stop by 818 Woodlawn Road or 111 North Sangamon Street in Lincoln, or go online to hbtbank.com. Minute 52 left on the clock here in the half. Lincoln up 8, 21-13 after being up 21-8. Lincoln will have the basketball backcourt right in front of their own bench. Mesa goes into Paisley. Paisley, left side Mia. Mia throws it inside Grace Biven. Grace, nice little up and under move. Left-handed layup, good. Grace Biven with the bucket, and here they come the other way. Ludwig drives baseline, drove right into Mia Clark, pushed her back, throws up a shot, no good. Mesa the rebound, and she's getting hacked all over the place. Here they come the other way. They get inside to Biven again, up and good! Grace Biven tearing it up. 25-13, and just like that, the lead back to 12. In the corner they go, Becker. Becker goes inside Ludwig, down the lane, lays it up and good, and let's see who the Lincoln foul is on. Count the bucket. Looks to me like the foul went against, I believe, Mia Clark. Yep. That is her first. And just the team's second of quarter number 2. 1:09 to go on the clock. Ludwig up, in and out, no good. Clark went up for the rebound. Lawver just went over her again. Lawver threw the ball away, and it'll go Lincoln's basketball the other way with 1:05 on the clock. Mesa gets it into Paisley. Paisley, left-handed dribble. Left side, Mia Clark nearly threw it away. They're posting Biven again. They go to Lily at the elbow. Lily, nice spin move in the lane. Lily, kick out to Mesa. 20-footer out front, is it? No. Back of the iron. Clark pulls it out of there. Clark to Mesa. Mesa going to drive baseline. Got herself in trouble. Kicks out to Paisley. Paisley, kick back to Mesa. Baseline three. Up, no good. Rebound, batted out of there. And it stays Lincoln basketball as it went off Lawver last. Oh, and now we have the out official coming in. Let's see if he reverses the call. He did. He reversed the call. The out official ran in and reversed the call. 25-15, 37 seconds, and Rockford the basketball. Reese out front. Reese still out front, hounded by Holmes. Reese. Oh, and they called Paisley Holmes for a blocking foul. Reese buried her shoulder into her and lost the basketball. Unbelievable. Gargani out front. Gargani against Lily Holmes. Goes to Becker. They go inside. Ludwig tried to bowl into Grace Biven. Throws it out. Becker, left-handed three up. No good. Rebound, Grace Biven. Grace looking to get it to somebody. Grace kicks it out to Mia Clark. Mia quickly up the floor. Kick in the corner, Mesa. Mesa, nice fake. Goes baseline. Kick to Mia. Paisley in the lane. Throws up a shot. A lot of contact and no call was made. And at the end of the half, it will be Lincoln 25 and Rockford Christian 15. We are going to take a 2-minute timeout. When we come back, I will have the Grau Incorporated halftime show. You're listening to Lincoln's Lady Railer Basketball on WLCN 96.3 FM.
Thank you for watching WLCN's coverage of Lincoln Community High School Lady Railer Basketball. WLCN's coverage is made possible by Culver's of Lincoln, Me Realty, Full Gospel Evangelistic Center, Elkhart Croft and Lake Fork Fertilizer Service, Heritage Packaging, Modern Brake and Alignment, Lincoln Mayor Tracy Welch and Annette Welch, Grau Incorporated, Schneider Masonry, Collision Concepts, State Farm Insurance Agent Brian Clark, The Johnson Family,
Simply Traveled Cruise Planners,
United Community Bank, Dara Entwistle and Health Insurance Solutions of Illinois, LCHS Lady Railer Basketball Alumni, Rocking G Land and Cattle, Thank you for watching WLCN's coverage of Lincoln Community High School Lady Railer basketball.
Welcome back to Reagan Middle School and Lincoln Lady Railer basketball. This is the Grau Incorporated halftime show. Grau Incorporated, serving Lincoln and Logan County since 1953, located at 1905 North Kickapoo Street in Lincoln. Phone 217-735-4444 or go online to grauinc.com. Well, Lincoln's Lady Railers were up 11-7 at the end of the first quarter and 25-15 here at halftime. The defense at one point had allowed only 1 point to be scored by Rockford Christian there in the first 4 minutes of the second quarter, and then Rockford Christian got a three and a bucket. And it closed to a 10-point game. Lincoln was up at 1 point, 21-8 during the second quarter. And again, at 25-13, as we've had an errant basketball come over and hit our broadcast location. And it leads by 10 here at halftime. And as we said in the Me Realty list of the game, defense, and Lincoln's defense has been pretty good here in the first half. Their rebounding has been excellent. And they've had plenty of opportunities to score some good looks at the basket, but as we have seen, you got to be strong with the basketball during this game because the officials aren't calling much. Very few fouls called on anybody. Rockford Christian only 3 team fouls so far. Lincoln 4 team fouls. We'll go ahead and give you the scoring as I have it because I'm keeping it. So here at halftime, Grace Biven with 3 buckets and a freebie for 7. Mia Clark a 3 and a 2 for 5. Lily Holmes 2 buckets for 4. Mesa McLeod 2 threes for 6. Greg Gilbert a bucket and a freebie for 3. And hopefully that adds up to 25. So again, right now it's Lincoln 25 and Rockford Christian 15. Lincoln will play again against Sterling, a very good basketball team. Took Washington pretty far last year. And Sterling returning most everybody. They'll play Sterling at 6:30. And depending how they finish here in what is known as Pool D will determine what time they play tomorrow. The first game tomorrow kicks off at 11 a.m. for teams out of Pool A and B. And the last game tomorrow will be out of Pool C and D, and that'll kick off at 6:30. So pool play is Sterling. There are 3 teams in each pool. Sterling, Rockford Christian, and Lincoln are in Pool D. Rock Island, Allman, Newman, Stillman Valley are in Pool C. And we watched as Newman beat Rock Island, Allman earlier in the game preceding us. There will be one game in between Lincoln and Rockford Christian and Lincoln and Sterling, and that'll be Stillman Valley playing Newman. We are going to take another timeout here, a 2-minute timeout. Let you hear from many of our fine sponsors. When we come back, we'll try and wrap up the Grau Incorporated halftime show. You're listening to Lady Railer Basketball on WLCN 96.3 FM.
Thank you for watching WLCN's coverage of Lincoln Community High School Lady Railer basketball. WLCN's coverage is made possible by Culver's of Lincoln, Me Realty, Full Gospel Evangelistic Center, Elkhart Croft and Lake Fork Fertilizer Service, Heritage Packaging, Modern Brake and Alignment, Lincoln Mayor Tracy Welch and Annette Welch, Grau Incorporated, Schneider Masonry, Collision Concepts, State Farm Insurance Agent Brian Clark, The Johnson Family,
Simply Traveled Cruise Planners,
United Community Bank, Dara Entwistle and Health Insurance Solutions of Illinois. LCHS Lady Railer Basketball Alumni. Rocking G Land and Cattle. Thank you for watching WLCN's coverage of Lincoln Community High School Lady Railer Basketball.
Without a crowd is just a scrimmage. A performance without an audience is just a rehearsal. Without your presence, high school sports and the performing arts aren't possible. Ensure that these essential extracurricular activities continue to enrich the lives of students in Illinois. Purchase a ticket to your local high school's game or performance.
This message presented by the IHSA and the Illinois Athletic Directors Association.
My biggest fear in the middle of my addiction was that I would never be able to get over it and that my kids wouldn't have a father. I started thinking, you know what? This isn't my story. For the longest time, fear held me back from ultimately being who I wanted to. I had to become a better man to be a better father. It's important to me that my kids are empowered and truly believe that if they can think it, they can do it.
Reagan Middle School, the site of part of the pool play here for the, I think it's 48th annual Dixon Girls Christmas Classic. It used to be the KSB Dixon Holiday Tournament. It is the 47th annual, and apparently the KSB group decided not to return sponsorship, so it has gone back to the Dixon Girls Christmas Classic. Both teams out on the floor now with just under a minute to go. Again, you just joined us, Lincoln up 25-15. Excellent defense by the Lady Railers in the first half, and a lot of physical play went on out there. As we said, you're going to have to be strong with the basketball, especially going to the hoop, because obviously from the lack of fouls called in the first half, the officials are going to let them play and maybe trying to make up some time because the last game went over. And Dixon likes to keep this tournament running like clockwork. Right now it's 4:18. The next game slated to start at 5 p.m., which will also be a Pool C game between Stillman Valley and Newman Catholic. Lincoln starters back on the floor as they head out. Rockford Christian still around their coach, Ted Lawver, again with a record of 11-2, 3-0 in the Big Northern Conference. And they come back with their starters on the floor. They do have one player with 2 fouls, and that's Tegan Lawver, the 6'2 junior center. Lincoln the basketball to start the second half, and they go to Mia Clark in the corner. Turnaround 3 up, no good. Back in the iron, and coming out of there with it is Gargani. Gargani, Becker, Connerly. Connerly, their 5'7 sophomore, runs their offense. Out front they go Becker. Left side Connerly. Gargani, left wing. Back out front, Becker between the circles. Right hand dribble, she goes down in the corner. Looks back out front, Ludwig. Ludwig in the corner, Becker. Becker, back out front, Gargani. Connerly. Lawver and Gray Gilbert are battling inside, and Gray knocked to the floor. No call. They go inside Ludwig. Ludwig on Gray Gilbert just pulls her way in, throws it up off the side of the board. No good. Rebound, Lily Holmes. Stolen away. Lily blocked it. Shot Gargani blocked, and Lily had Corey Farmer upset because she just nonchalantly passed the ball to Grace Schneider. And Gargani stepped in. Back cut. Lily Holmes up and good. That's a play right out of the boys' playbook as Lily Holmes, a spin move in the key and got the back cut for Lily Holmes. And Lily with the first points of the third quarter, 27-15. Out front they go Gargani. Gargani, left side off of Becker's knee. Schneider dives to the floor, gets it. Gets it to Lily Holmes. Great hustle by Grace Schneider. Here comes Lily the other way. Lawver gets it inside Gray Gilbert. Gilbert knocked to the floor. Unbelievable. Greg Gilbert knocked to the floor by 3 players, lost the ball out of bounds, and no call other than a turnover on Lincoln. 27-15, 6:26 to go in a basketball game. Gargani out front, and Greg Gilbert knocked to the floor again by Lawver under the basket. No call. Gargani 3 on the way, in and out, no good. Lawver the rebound, batted out of bounds, and they say she knocked it out of bounds last as Mia Clark reached over her back, and luckily no call there. 6:11 to go here in the third stanza, and Grace Snyder will walk the ball up the floor. Grace back out front, Mia around the Mason McLeod screen and got knocked to the floor. Lily, nice fake. Lily going to drive it in. Lily up and no good. Had it blocked, gets it back. Lily fights up and throws it up, no good. Rebound comes out of there, Connerly. Connerly just lost the basketball off of her hip. Ball on the floor, gets it to Lawver. She throws it inside. They throw it up, no good. Ball batted into the corner. They come out with it. Connerly out front, goes inside Ludwig. Ludwig out front, Gargani. Right side, Becker. 3 on the way. No good, around and out. Rebound, battle for, and Lawver hit it out last. You know, Connor, I'm waiting for this to be like pickup basketball where you call your own fouls. Somebody has to. Left side, Lily Holmes. Lily drives on the big girl. Hand off to Mia Clark. Mia going to take it in. Throws up the scoop shot, and there is a foul. And that's going to be on Shea Ludwig, and that'll be her first. And Mia Clark, the 5'9" senior, going to go to the free throw line with 2 shots. .5:10 to go on the clock. That's the first foul on anybody third quarter. Mia got it to roll home. Give Mia 6. Second one up and back of the iron, no good. Mia tried to chase it down and committed a frustration foul. That'll be 2 on Mia Clark. (28-15) the Lincoln lead. 5 at the 5-minute mark here of the third quarter. Connerly out front between the circles. Right side, Gargani. In the corner they go, Ludwig. Ludwig travel the basketball, no call. Back out front, Becker. Becker around the horn they go. Gargani in the corner. Back out front, Connerly. Again, Lincoln's defense looking pretty good here in the third quarter. Connerly. Becker in the corner go, Ludwig. She'll drive baseline. A foul on Greg Gilbert. So that'll be the second foul on the Lincoln ladies. And the second on Greg Gilbert. Ball batted away, and Ludwig chases it down at the half-court line. Ludwig puts her shoulder down, drives in, gets it to Connerly. Connerly, Becker, Gargani, they go inside the big girl on Gilbert, and Greg Gilbert's going to pick up her third foul. Not much Greg could do once Tegan Lawver got the ball that far inside, and now Grace Bivens going to come back in the basketball game, as is Paisley Holmes. Pace has slowed down just a little bit, maybe favoring Rockford Christian. Lincoln was playing pretty good when they were able to move the ball up and down the floor, and Lawver, the first of 2 free throws, goes down. 28-16, the Lincoln lead. Lily Holmes, Greg Gilbert going to take a seat. Lawver, second one, left-handed, up and good. Nothing but the bottom of the net. And Lincoln coming the other way. Biven in the post. Lincoln sets up their offense. Hand off to Paisley Holmes. Paisley drives in, looking for the Mesa. Mesa hand off to Grace. Mesa had to chase it down as Grace lost it. Grace going to drive in the lane. Kick out to Paisley. Paisley, nice pass to Biven. Up and good. A great look and a great cut, and Grace Biven laid it up and in, 30-17. They tried to drive it inside. Ball batted away by Mia Clark. Mesa coming the other way in a hurry, and now she'll hold up. Didn't have the numbers. Kick back out to Grace. Snyder out front. Lincoln spreading the floor. Snyder drives it in. Snyder to Mesa. 20-footer left side. Is it? Bang! A collision concepts 3. Just like that, Lincoln puts 5 on the board, and it's 33-17. Connerly out front against the Lincoln defense. Left side Ludwig. Out front Gargani. They go Becker. Becker a long three. Is it? No. And Lawver gets it under the basket. She just throws into Biven. Ball on the floor. Ludwig is fouled under the basket, and that may go against Mia Clark. Nope, Paisley Holmes. And that is the second on Paisley. Shea Ludwig going to go to the free throw line. Up and no good. Emma Hutchinson going to come in, making her first appearance of this ball game. Ava Reese back in the basketball game for Rockford Christian. Second one for Ludwig, up and no good. Missed them both. Ball on the floor. Rockford Christian just throwing the Lincoln girls around. Schneider quickly up the floor. Here comes Grace. Grace threw the ball over Grace Biven's head, and on the turnover, it'll go back to Rockford Christian. 3:04 to go here in the third. Becker will bring it up for Rockford Christian. Lawver posted high, now goes down in the low post. Connerly, kick out Reese. Reese, left-handed dribble. I'd like to see a little more pressure on Reese because I'm not sure how well she handles the ball. Connerly drives in, and they're going to get Paisley Holmes again for a blocking foul. Now the officials have found their whistles. Connerly going to take a seat. Nope. Gargani was going to come in for her, and Connerly's going to have to go back in. She was shooting. Connerly up and good. (33-18). The Lincoln lead is 15. Second one up and good. 33-19. 2:47 to go here in the third. Schneider into the front court against Reese. Schneider drives in. Nice handoff to Paisley Holmes. Paisley, good pass to Grace Biven. Up and good. They drew Lawver. And the handoff to Biven, stolen by Schneider. Picked her pocket. Schneider to Mason McLeod. Quickly ahead to Paisley Holmes. And here comes Lincoln on the run again. Paisley, left side to Hutchinson. Three on the way. Nope. Back of the iron. Rebound. Mason nearly fouled Gargani. And we're going the other way. 35-19. Reese out front. Gargani. In the corner they go Ludwig. Ludwig back out front Gargani. Again, Lincoln's defense looking pretty good here. Ludwig, there's the screen by Lawver. She's going to cut inside. Ludwig throws it back out Gargani. Reese out front. Took a look at the shot. They go in the corner, Becker. Back out front, Reese. Gargani will throw a 20-footer up. No good. Rebound. Paisley Holmes came in there. What is the call underneath the basket here? They're going to call a pushing foul on Mason McLeod trying to get position. And Corey Farmer's having a tussle with the official here as Lawver misses the first free throw. Well, the Lincoln girls have racked up the fouls here in period number 3. Lawver's second one up and no good. Minute 39, Lincoln up 35-20. Paisley Holmes will bring it across the timeline. It's Holmes, Clark, Hutchinson, Gray Gilbert, and Grace Biven in the game. Biven, nice fake on Lawver, throws it up. That might have been a block, but we'll take the foul. It's about time they called one on Rockford Christian. And Tegan Lawver is going to get nailed for the foul. That will be her third. Grace Biven, the freshman, to the free throw line with 2. Gracie, first one up and good. Second one by Gracie, up and good. And Ludwig went to the floor and no call. So that'll make it 37-20, minute 27 here left in the third. Connerly back in the game goes Becker. Right side, out front they go Gargani. Reese in the corner. Reese back out front. Again, Lincoln's defense looking pretty good. Rockford Christian trying to be patient. Becker, Reese, they go in the corner. Gargani, nothing there. Back out front, Reese. Becker will launch a long three. No good. Back to the iron. Rebound. Paisley Holmes came out of there with it. Crossover dribble. Paisley, 1-on-3 across the timeline. Gets it to Mia Clark. Mia, nice crossover dribble. Left-handed layup. Go! No! It bounced out. Grace Bibb on the board. Grace up and no good. Rebound Mia Clark. Clark, pick back to Gilbert. Paisley Holmes, 15-footer. No good. Rebound Clark. Ball on the floor. Hutchinson went for it, and Clark picks it up. 39 seconds on the clock. Frantic action here toward the end of the third quarter. Paisley, left side, Gilbert. Gray against Connerly. Nice crossover dribble. Layup time coming. And a foul called. Is it on the floor? Shooting two. It's shooting two. And the foul will go against Shea Ludwig. That is her second. And Rockford's third. Now they've corrected the scoreboard. Lincoln with 5 fouls here in the third quarter. So Gray Gilbert going to go to the free throw line with a nice move to the bucket. Looking for her 4th and 5th points. And the first one up and good. 38-20, 24.5 on the clock. Second one, Gray, back of the iron, no good. Paisley could have got called for a foul there. And Rockford Christian comes out with a rebound. Becker quickly inside Ludwig. She's deadly in there. She got the layup up and good. Shea Ludwig with a nice move inside. 10 seconds left on the clock. Lincoln will have the last shot here in the third quarter. They kick it to Mia. Mia, right side Gilbert, going to have to get something up here. Gray inside, no call. Gets the board, and Lincoln not going to get that shot off as Lily Holmes made it. But at the end of three quarters, it is Lincoln 38 and Rockford Christian 22. We'll send it back to the studio for a 1-minute timeout.
We scored?
Yeah, we scored going to the playoffs.
I can't believe I missed that.
Every time I'm buzzed, I spend too much time on my phone.
What? I should take your phone away.
No. I'll call for a ride. Hey, why does my face look like that? I'm playing with these new face filters.
Okay, you know what? Yep, that's mine.
I'm gonna need that back.
No.
Kevin!
Rockford Christian, the basketball to start the fourth quarter, down 38-22 to Lincoln's Lady Rail Splitters. Right now, Grace Bibb, the leading scorer for Lincoln with 13 points from the freshman. And we start the fourth quarter, final 8 minutes of basketball here in game number 1 of the 47th annual Dixon Holiday Tournament, at least for Lincoln's Lady Rail Splitters. Lincoln's defense has been very good so far. We'll see if it carries over here in the fourth quarter. Connerly against McLeod out front. Right side Ludwig, she drives baseline again. Ludwig is a horse in there, and she's not that big. McLeod gets the rebound off of the missed shot, and Lincoln will come the other way. Lincoln starters back on the floor, a little bit of foul trouble. They go inside. Mia Clark, layup time, good. Great cut by Mia. She gets the layup here. And make it 40-22. Connerly, Rockford Christian, the basketball threw the ball right through Becker's hands. She lost it out of bounds. And on the turnover, Lincoln coming the other way. 7:10 to go here in the basketball game. We have a plethora of basketball for you this weekend. The Lincoln boys will be in action against Granite City down at Collinsville tomorrow night. Schneider drives in, kick out Mason McLeod. Makes a kick to Lily. Nice drive by Lily. Lawver's all over her. Kicks it into Schneider. Schneider layup time, no good. Rebound, Lawver kicks it out of there. She's back in the basketball game. Here comes Becker the other way. Becker stopped, travel the basketball, 10-footer, no good. Rebound, Lily Holmes. Again, Lawver all over and no call. Lily gets it to Grace. Grace ahead of Gargani. Gargani reached in, no call. Grace going to drive it in. Got in the trees. Kick out to Mesa. 20-footer, is it? Bang! A Collision Concepts 3 for Mesa McLeod. And it's 43-22. 6:23 to go. Connerly drives baseline. Ball batted around. Lawver grabs it out of the air. Lawver throws up the 5-footer and good. Lincoln got paws on the basketball, but just couldn't keep a hold of it. Lawver picked it out of the air and give her the bucket, and it's 43-24. Just over 6 minutes to go here in the basketball game. Schneider going to drive in. Schneider down the lane, up and good. Grace Schneider with her first points of the basketball game, and it's 45-24. Gargani out front. Becker. Left side Connerly. Connerly in the corner, Ludwig. They go inside Lawver. Lawver, the kick out. Nearly threw it away. Baseline Becker. Out front Connerly. Connerly going to drive it in against the Lincoln defense. And a foul on Lincoln. We'll be going to free throw line here. 5:36 to go. Subs getting ready to come in for Lincoln's Rail Splitters. And the foul was on Lily Holmes, and that was her first. Connerly, the sophomore at the free throw line, misses the first of two. And 4 subs come in. Taylor Short in the basketball game, making her first appearance. Paisley Holmes back in the basketball game. Emma Hutchison in the game. Grace Biven in the basketball game. Second one for Connerly, up and good. 45-25, the Lincoln lead. Paisley Holmes will bring it across the timeline against the Rockford Christian man-to-man. Paisley, left-handed dribble, look for Hutchinson, gets it to Clark. Clark, kick out Hutchinson, left side three, is it? Around and out, no good, and Lawver the rebound, and here comes Rockford the other way in a hurry. Becker going to drive in. Becker runs right into Paisley. Holmes throws it up and in. Count the bucket and the foul on Paisley Holmes. That is her fourth. Just like that, 45-27, 5:13 to go here in the basketball game. Free throw up and good, 45-28. Lincoln into the front court. Holmes, nice crossover dribble. Kick to Hutchinson. Emma going to drive it baseline. Ball batted out of bounds as she went up for a shot. Taylor Short to inbound for Lincoln under their basket. Right at 5 minutes. They nice inbounds play to Biven. Left-handed shot up, no good. And here comes Ludwig the other way. One girl to beat. She stops 10-footer, good. 45-30. Rockford not going away easily. Holmes cross timeline. Kick out to Mia Clark. Mia. Now Mia's going to reset, and they're going to spread the offense out. Mia, nice little spin move out front. Mia with Ludwig on her, hand off to Paisley Holmes. Paisley, kick to Short, back to Mia Clark. Clark, spin move in the lane to Short. Short, out front, Holmes. Paisley, hand off Hutchinson. Hutchinson, hand off to Mia Clark. Clark to Paisley Holmes. Paisley, nice kick to Biven. Biven, 5-footer up and good. Lincoln spread the floor, got the shot they wanted, a 5-footer, 47-30. Nearly ran a minute off the clock as well. 47-30, right at 4 minutes on the clock. Shot out of the corner, Becker, no good. Rebound, Ludwig. Blocked by Biven. Grace just stood there and blocked it, and now ball on the floor, and it should be going right way as Sage Gilbert and Elizabeth Chen come into basketball game for Lincoln. And we have a timeout on the floor. 30-second timeout. We will go ahead and keep it right here. Heritage Packaging in Lincoln, offering top-notch products and value-driven solutions for Central Illinois. Learn more online at welchpkg.com or call 217-735-4406. LCHS Lady Railer Basketball Alumni. Lincoln Lady Railer Basketball, a proud tradition of Lincoln Community High School athletics. Once a Railer, always a Railer. Shout out to Diana Johnson Hightower. And to Grandpa Keith, we saw Grandpa Keith making those championship cookies in the kitchen earlier. Dara Entwistle and Health Insurance Solutions of Illinois, advocating for you, your family, and your company. Located at 620 Broadway Street in downtown Lincoln. Call 217-737-7581. If you're wanting to escape the winter weather, how about calling LCHS alum Amy Wiggers-Chen for your help with domestic and global travel arrangements for groups, generational travel, Disney, all things cruises, and all-inclusive travel. Simply Traveled is so much more than cruises. Call Amy at 615-961-6474 or go online to simply-traveled.com. 3:47 on the clock. Lincoln, the basketball coming our way. Paisley Holmes going to take it in all the way down the lane. No good. Bivin the rebound. Bivin got it, and a timeout taken by Lincoln as Paisley Holmes was fouled going in the lane. No call. Bivin got the basketball, was on the floor, and before the jump ball could be called, Corey Farmer called a timeout. Let's take a brief break here, send it back to the studios. When we come back, we'll have the remainder of quarter number 4.
A great harvest starts with a great foundation. Since 1976 in Central Illinois, that foundation has been Elkhart, Croft, and Lake Fork Fertilizer Service. They're your local source for all your fertilizer, ag chemical, and custom application needs. At Lake Fork, contact Clay at 217-792-3397. In Elkhart, call Chris at 217-947-2221. And at Croft, give Mark or Eric a call, 217-445-2631.
3:38 left on the clock. Lincoln the basketball under their own bucket. Sage Gilbert in the basketball game. Elizabeth Chen in the basketball game as Corey Farmer went to his bench. Oh, they had Bivin on the cut. They finally get it to her. Bivin up and no good. Blocked out of the air. Bivin gets it back. 10-foot turnaround. Good. Grace Bivin never gave up on that. As Madigan Road, a big junior in the basketball game for Rockford, they took out Tegan Lawver. In the corner they go, Reese. Reese back out front, Gargani, left side Connerly. 49-30 the Lincoln lead. Now, stolen away by Lincoln. No, tapped away. It was tapped away by Sage Gilbert. She couldn't get the basketball. Rockford got it in the backcourt. And a three-pointer by Rockford up and good. And a timeout. Nope. Timeout for subs. So 49-33 the Lincoln lead, and Emma brings it the other way. Hutchinson, kick out short. Gilbert, top of the key. Sage, handoff to Ella Schneider in the basketball game. Ella, Chen. Right side, Sage Gilbert. Out front, Emma Hutchinson. Hutchinson, a handoff to Ella Schneider. Rockford Christian still with their starters, most of them in the basketball game, as Ludwig knocked down Ella Schneider, travel the ball, throws up a 10-footer up and good. 49-35, and just like that, more subs coming in for Rockford Christian. And finally, it looks like Ted Lawver going to take most of his starters out. In fact, all of his starters now out. So 2:30 to go in the basketball game, and Emma Hutchinson, Lincoln with a 14-point lead, brings it across the timeline. Right side, Sage Gilbert. Sage, kick out short. Short to Chen. Chen goes inside Ella Schneider. Ella layup time. Come and got it. Ella Schneider with a deuce. 51-35. Avalon Road out front. Nafranowitz, and ball tapped out of bounds by Emma Hutchinson. Kaylin Nafranowitz in the basketball game, as is Reese Ludwig, Ava Reese, Madigan Road, and Avalon Road. Ball out front, nearly stolen away by Short. Reese, left side. Reese is fouled, I believe, by Ella Schneider. First on Ella Schneider, minute 42 to go here in the basketball game. And Reese will inbound it. Gets it inbounds to Avalon Road to Reese. Ava Reese goes out front. Nafranowicz spin move, in trouble, gets it back out front. They go to Madigan Road out front. Kick it back out to Avalon Road. Avalon travel the basketball, no call. Ava Reese dribbled it off her own foot and out of bounds. Ava Reese trying to make a quick move. Went to the top, went into the key at the free throw line, dribbled off her own foot, and it squirted out of bounds. Minute 19 to go. Lincoln up 51-35. Emma across the timeline. Emma kick out Ella. Ella drives in the lane, kick to short. Out front, Sage Gilbert. Sage, nice move, got it batted away by Madigan Road. And Avalon Road travel in the backcourt. Again, no call. Ella Schneider steals the basketball. Ella nearly steps on the sideline. Having trouble with the basketball, she's going to go all the way. Ella throws it up, no good. Short the rebound to Chen. Hutchinson. Hutchinson, short. 15-footer, no good. Rebound, up and good by Sage Gilbert. 38 seconds on the clock, 53-35, the Lincoln lead. Avalon Road, Ava Reese left side. This one all over but the final score. Nafranowicz, Avalon Road, she'll throw up a long three, short. Ava Reese trying to bull her way in the inside. Ava Reese, it squirts out. Madigan Road, left-handed shot up, no good. Rebound under the bucket by Lincoln. Sage Gilbert came out with it. Emma Hutchinson counting down under 10 seconds. Emma just going to dribble this one out, I think, as both teams about to shake hands, and that will be it. Lincoln's going to win it 53-35 and go to 9-3 on the season. Rockford going to drop to 11-3. Both teams shake hands. We're going to send it back to the WLCN studios for a 2-minute timeout. When we come back, I will have the Grau Incorporated post-game show. You're listening to Lady Railer Basketball on WLCN 96.3 FM.
STEM is everywhere, like here, behind the scenes of The Walking Dead. STEM can create new worlds on and off the screen. The only limit is your imagination. Get inspired at shecanstem.com.
Culver's is a family restaurant. To me, that means being the place that puts a smile on everyone's face. We're famous for our cooked-to-order butter burgers and frozen custard made daily inside our restaurants. But we've always believed more menu options mean more ways to brighten your day. We source the finest chicken to bring you our tenders and chicken sandwiches. And our cheese curds. They're a Wisconsin tradition we're proud to share with you. So take the next meal shift off and let us take care of you. Welcome to Delicious.
Culver's, home of the Butterburger, 2530 Woodlawn Road in Lincoln.
When I was 10, my mom got deported. We had a difficult time, and I feel that's why I didn't get to finish school. My husband is really supportive in a way that he pushed me to go back to school.
She wants to have a career so her kids can look up to her.
They both keep me motivated to go to school, and they see that if I do it, like, they can do it too, you know? I feel that everything's possible.
Find free adult education classes near you at finishyourdiploma.org.
One of the deadliest mass shootings in U.S. history at Post nightclub in Orlando.
Walking into the building for the first time after the shooting, it was crippling, but it had to be preserved. If you're an ally of this community, speak out. There are more of us together than apart. It is the power of love in its rawest form.
Back here at Reagan Middle School, where Lincoln wraps up a 53-35 opening round win against the The Royal Lions of Rockford Christian. Rockford Christian playing in the Big Northern Conference came into tonight's game averaging 50 points a game on offense and giving up only 37 on defense. And just about had it reversed on them. Lincoln winning at 53-35. Lincoln came into the game averaging 53 points a game on offense and giving up 42 on defense. So Lincoln hitting their offensive average and giving up less points than they had on defense. Corey Farmer has told us he will join us on the post-game show. They really don't have much time, and the tournament may actually be getting back on schedule because this next game between Newman and Stillman Valley was supposed to start at 5 p.m. Don't forget, folks, don't go away. Don't go too far away because we will be back on the air probably sometime, I would guess, between 6:15 and 6:30 with Lincoln's game against Sterling, and that ought to be a good one. And that will probably determine who ends up winning Pool C and determines the game time for Lincoln on Saturday. And Saturday's game will determine what time Lincoln plays on Monday. I can go ahead and give you the scoring for Lincoln's Lady Rail Splitters. And Bob Verderber, if he's listening, I know Jan Bowers, if she's listening, will be checking me because Jan's a math teacher. Hopefully this adds up to 53. Mia Clark had 8 points tonight on a 3, 2 deuces, and a free throw. Lily Holmes with 6 points on three buckets. Mesa McLeod, 12 points on 4 threes, 2 in the first half and 2 in the second half. Gray Gilbert ended up with 4 points tonight with a bucket and 2 freebies. Ella Schneider got a bucket toward the end, and she's got a deuce. Sage Gilbert with a bucket herself toward the end. She's got a deuce. And some sad news for Jake Biven. Jake, if you're listening back at home, your mom just stopped by. And your freshman sister leads everybody in scoring tonight with 17 points, including 10 in the second half. She had 4 buckets and 2 free throws there in the second half as Grace was able to get open and really caused some problems interior for the Rockford Christian defense. Again, Lincoln wins it tonight 53-35 over Rockford Christian, and they will play at 6:30 against Sterling. So we will try and be back on the air sometime between 6:15 and 6:30, depending on how this game goes between Newman Catholic and Stillman Valley. And I see Coach Corey Farmer headed my way. So if you folks will be patient just a second, he's getting some well-wishing from some people. Saw his dad and mom in attendance as Brad Schneider comes over with him. And we'll get a word with Coach Farmer here in just a second. Got to feel good to get that first one in the books, doesn't it?
Yeah, it was a little sloppy. We looked a little tired, like we've been on break for a while. But yeah, it's a good win for us.
You know, they were physical, and it was obvious that the officials were going to let them play. They let everybody play, except here in the second half. They kind of started calling a little tight. But you had to be strong with the basketball tonight.
Yeah, and you know, the game before us when they were roughing, they called everything. And I kind of told the girls before the game, be prepared, keep your hands off of them. But, man, they sure didn't want to call much on them down there in the bottom.
I thought your defense played very, very well tonight, especially you only let them have 1 point in about the first 4 minutes of the second quarter, and that really kind of really put them in a hole that they couldn't dig out of.
Yeah, I thought at the beginning we were kind of slow on rotations. They got a couple rebounds on us. But after that, I thought the girls bared down and they got out to the corners and they fronted the posts. You know, we could not play behind that girl. She's 6'2", and, man, she's big down there.
Yeah, I thought you did a really good job on it. I thought you did a pretty good job on Tegan Lawver. Especially, I was concerned you were going to keep her off the boards, and you did a really pretty good job of that.
Yeah, that's something we stress. You know, that's always something right on the board is rebounds, because we are never going to be bigger than anybody. But when the shot goes up, if they go and find somebody, good things happen. And I really felt like that was the difference in that game. You know, games that we get out-rebounded, we struggle to win. And I felt like we probably out-rebounded them that game.
You know, Gray Gilbert came, I thought Gray really had a good game. She's kind of asserted herself a little offensively, but boy, she played about as physical as a girl 5'6" can play against that big 6'2" girl, because she's given up height and pounds to her.
Yeah, she does all the dirty work for us. You know, she's playing out of position down there on the block, but there's nobody tougher than her. I mean, she battles for everything down there.
What can I say about Grace Biven, leading scorer tonight, 17 points, did a whale of a job, got herself open, and her teammates got her the ball.
Yeah, and I mean, our offense, you know, you got to give some credit to the guards there. You know, they got by their girl, sucked her girl in, and they dumped it off to her, and she finished tonight. She caught it, finished, and it was a game changer for us.
You went to your bench pretty early there in the fourth quarter, and honestly, the girls that came in, I thought did a pretty good job on the floor.
Yeah, you know, we got another game right after this, so trying to get some legs. You know, we got a little sickness going around. I thought we were a step or two slow there. Like I said, I don't know if it was over break or it's just sickness, but we got to pick it up for the next one.
And I said, it's kind of nice to get, because you only got 3 teams in your pool, so pool play is important because it determines when you play tomorrow. And obviously, you don't want to play the first game tomorrow. What's the tiebreaker if there is a tie? Do you know?
I don't know. I don't know what the situation there is. You know, at the Panda tournament, it was free throw percentage. I don't even. Did we shoot free throws? They didn't call any fouls on them. So.
We did shoot free throws, but let's see. The second half, we were 4 of 5 in the second half, but in the first half, we were 2 of 4.
Okay, well, not terrible.
No.
But you know, we got a quick turnaround. So you know, Sterling is going to be in your face, man to man, full court pressure, and lightning quick. So hopefully, we can turn around there quick.
Thanks for coming by in the post-game show. Congratulations on the win, brother.
You bet.
We'll see you in a very short period of time.
Thanks.
Corey Farmer joins us on the post-game show, the Grow Incorporated post-game show. We're going to wrap it up here because they're getting ready to start this next game between Stillman Valley and Newman Catholic. Don't forget, come back in just about an hour and a half, folks, because we'll have more Lincoln Lady Raider basketball on the air here on Lincoln and Logan County Sports Voice, WLCN. So thank you to Karen, who had a little obstacle running the board tonight thanks to me, and we won't have that tomorrow, trust me. Thank you, Karen, running the board tonight. For station manager Jim Ash, thanks to you too. Lloyd Kirby, our social media and marketing manager, thank you, Lloyd. For Connor Shaw, my buddy running the camera right here. I'll even acknowledge my color person today because that happens to be me. So for everybody associated with the broadcast, all of our sponsors, thanks for listening. Good afternoon. We'll see you in just about an hour and a half.
Thank you for watching WLCN's coverage of Lincoln Community High School Lady Railer basketball. WLCN's coverage is made possible by Culver's of Lincoln, home of the Butterburger. Stop by before or after the game. Located at 2530 Woodlawn Road in Lincoln. Me Realty, located at 602 Keokuk Street in Lincoln. Whether buying or selling, trust the professionals at Me Realty. For more information, check out their website, merealty.com. Full Gospel Evangelistic Center, located at 304 North McLean Street in Lincoln, and online at myfgec.org. Elkhart, Croft, and Lake Fork Fertilizer Service, your local source for all your fertilizer, ag chemical, and custom application needs. See what Mark Gordon and the Elkhart, Croft, and Lake Fork Fertilizer team can do for you. Call 217-445-2631. Heritage Packaging in Lincoln, offering top-notch products and value-driven solutions for Central Illinois. Heritage Packaging offers the right packaging right on time. Learn more online at welchpkg.com or call 217-735-4406. Modern Brake and Alignment, serving Lincoln and Logan County since 1964, offering full-service auto repairs, including suspension service, brake replacement, wheel alignment, transportation services, and more. Open Monday through Friday, 8 to 5. Stop by the shop at 1000 Commercial Park in Lincoln. Call 217-628-7650 or learn more at modernbrake.com. Go Railers! Lincoln Mayor Tracy Welch and Annette Welch. Attend one of Tracy's Coffee with the Mayor events to ask questions and learn more about happenings around Lincoln. Check the City of Lincoln Facebook page for dates and times. Grow Incorporated, serving Lincoln and Logan County since 1953. Located at 1905 North Kickapoo Street in Lincoln. Phone 217-735-4444 or go online to growinc.com. Schneider Masonry, family owned and operated in Central Illinois with over 40 years of experience, serving builders, contractors, and homeowners. Free estimates available. Call 217-314-4600 9654. Collision Concepts, located at 1005 Macon Street, just off Woodlawn Road, west of Culver's. Call 217-735-2100 or find them online at collisionconceptsinc.com. Experience the difference with Collision Concepts. State Farm Agent Brian Clark, located at 628 North Chicago Street in Lincoln. Brian can steer you in the right direction on auto insurance, and he's got your home covered from natural disasters to unexpected accidents. Call 217-732-6211 or visit sfinsurelincoln.com. The Johnson family, in honor of Keith Johnson, a proud supporter of the Lincoln Lady Railer basketball program for more than 50 years.
Simply Traveled Cruise Planners. Let LCHS alum Amy Wagers-Chen help with domestic and global travel arrangements for groups, generational travel, Disney, all things cruises, and all-inclusive travel. Simply Traveled is so much more than cruises. Call Amy at 615-961-6474 or go online to simply-traveled.com.
United Community Bank, located at 2201 Woodlawn Road in Lincoln, and online at ucbbank.com. United Community Bank is the leader in community banking and stands ready to help both individuals and businesses. Phone 217-735-5400. Dara Entwistle and Health Insurance Solutions of Illinois, advocating for you, your family, and your company. Located at 620 Broadway Street in downtown Lincoln, call 217-737-7581. LCHS Lady Railer Basketball Alumni. Lincoln Lady Railer Basketball, a proud tradition of Lincoln Community High School athletics. Once a railer, always a railer. Rocking G Land and Cattle, Central Illinois source for superior shorthorn beef cattle genetics. Give Mark a call at 217-737-7905 or call Sheldon at 217-737-7787. Thank you for watching WLCN's coverage of Lincoln Community High School Lady Railer basketball.
This live video stream is made possible in part by WLCN's live stream technology sponsor, Me Realty, located at 602 Keokuk Street in Lincoln and online at merealty.com. This program is a presentation of WLCN 96.3 FM and WLCNonline.com.